Hello everyone, welcome back to Terrafirmagreg. We're going to do that distillation tower today. I was looking at the recipes for the formation core and the annihilation core, and look at that. It takes IV. So we're a little a ways from that. It really blocks you from using this auto crafting or the storage buses and useful, really useful things in ME until insane voltage. But we're getting closer than you think, right? Because we already are approaching into extreme voltage. Like we have titanium, we have a little bit of high voltage chemistry, that silicon rubber. This distillation tower is going to be our next step, right? From 3 to 13 blocks. I think we're making the smallest right now. I went ahead and if you look at the recipe tree, it didn't take that much, right? 66 stainless steel, and then, well, I guess a little more for this, right? I did this recipe, so it was a total of 90 stainless steel for the least size, which was about all of our stainless steel, I think. Yeah, I used all but, I guess, the 14 I have left in my inventory. Ooh, I made more than necessary stainless steel frames. That's okay. I can make it bigger at some point. Give me all of these frames into stainless steel casings. I swear I made more plates. Oh, no, I didn't. I just have a ton of extra stainless steel frames. I did not take into account that it makes 2 per. Okay, that's fine. And then I have everything for this distillation tower. That should be an achievement, yes. Now, I think I'm going to put this thing over here in this chunk, because eventually it's going to be massive. I made MV energy. We're just going to start using MV output hatches and energy hatches and input hatches and all that. The distillation tower, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, that's going to want to be on the bottom. Let's actually put it kind of, let's see, 1, 2, is here going to be good? And then, yeah, this should be good. And then I'm going to have power running into the back as usual. Where did I put... Oh, you know what? It's still in the ME system. I bet this is going to happen a lot. It taking my wrench from me. Even though there's one in there. I put my old one in there. The non-electric one. So we can use that. But I guess it didn't want to. And then output hatches. Ooh, where do I want these? I'll have the input on this side and then output on this side like I normally do. And we're going to have a ton of these output hatches, 1 per layer. I went ahead and made a bunch more actually. I don't know if this needs to be hollow or not. Looks like probably not. Also, what else does this need? Invalid structure. Let's take a look here. 21. Can I not? Yeah, it does need to be hollow. I have energy hatch, output hatch, input hatch. Output hatch, input hatch, energy hatch. Oh, I grabbed an HV one. I mean, that should be fine, right? Can I not use these MV output hatches and stuff on this? That would be a huge bummer. Okay, I went ahead and made it exactly like this structure, and it did seem to work. I don't really know what was the problem. Maybe you can only have these on the top and not the bottom layer. That's probably it. And I have the HV energy hatch. So we're going to need power for this, but we have our distillation tower built. At least the first layer of it, right? This is the smallest it can be. I want it a lot bigger. How many outputs is... Ooh, maybe I'll make another vacuum freezer just for it. How easy was this thing to make? I know there's wall sharing. It wouldn't be too tough to make another vacuum freezer. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, well, I'll make sure that the vacuum freezer can wall share. Would it say in here? Multi-block cracking. No, here's distillation tower, right? The distillation tower is one more special rule. You can deliberately build it short, and it will void whichever fluid output at the top layer. Oh, interesting. That's really not what we want, though. We want all the outputs, and we can only have 1 output per layer, so we're going to have to make this a lot taller. I'll go ahead and do that. We have stainless steel for it, right? We already have some casings. We're going to need more plates. Let's do that. And I've got more cooking up. Our gas collector, I made an advanced gas collector just in case I need to keep up with gas production. I made an advanced gas turbine generator and then an HV energy hatches behind here, powered by the advanced gas turbine generator 2. This is for our second vacuum freezer. And the wall sharing does work. They just can't share, obviously, maintenance hatches. That's the one thing. You can share this muffler hatch all you want. Also, a fun fact, for running this process, right, the air into liquid air in a vacuum freezer. Oh, that's weird. It showed me something different earlier. I don't know. Never mind. I was going to say you need at least an MV energy hatch because it takes 10 buckets, but it actually takes 4 buckets. I was looking at the wrong recipe. That's okay. I have NV and energy hatches to spare anyway. And it looks like this advanced gas collector is more than enough to keep up with this. Oh, except it's not running. It already filled up. That was really quick. Let's start pumping this over into our distillation. Oh, holy crap. That frozen air killed me so quickly. I had no idea it was just going to spray out at me like that. That was crazy. I think it's because this can't handle the temperature of it, maybe? I'm actually not sure. Let's try that again and hopefully not die this time. It just burns it up. Alright, looks like I'm going to be making some tiny titanium fluid pipes then. And hopefully those work. We have our tiny pipe mold in here. Small pipe, come on, tiny pipe, there we are. Like tiny pipes because they make a ton per, and they're plenty for the throughput that we need for most things right now. No, it burns it up. How do you transfer liquid air? Alright, I figured it out. In the quest book it saves us. It says, this isn't cryotheum. Yeah, so some fluids are cryogenic, that means they're super cold for ordinary pipes, so you need stainless steel, iridium, or naquita. We have stainless steel, and yeah, high rates of death. It was super deadly. I went ahead and made some tiny stainless steel pipes. This should work. Yeah, there we go. Looks like stainless steel pipes are going to be our way to go. They don't transfer as much as aluminum, unfortunately. But they don't kill me, so that's nice. I'm going to have this right here. I believe this input hash can only be on the bottom. So let's have it run like so. Maybe I can have it one more up, just so I can still walk underneath it. And then I can change this output hatch to be... Ah, that's not what I want, clearly. Game, I need a faster wrench. What is the next fastest wrench? I really don't know. Someone told me once, but I have since forgotten. There's our liquid air, and make sure we're going down into here. As long as I have the first and last, that should be fine. Liquid air, there we go. I'm actually going to go ahead and put all the arrows because I like the way they look. And I would paint this blue, but then it's just the same color as all our other pipes, right? Or gray maybe, because liquid air is... No, it's a little blue. That's fine. This should be able to run as soon as I give it some HV power, and then we can get all of these outputs. Now, for these outputs, I actually want to make a bunch of tanks. We might have some in here. No, that's not how you spell tank. No, I have one Super Tank 1 on me. Maybe I have... Ooh. I'll make some more MV circuit probably, and actually make a bunch of M's. Let's see what it costs, right? Super Tank 2, it's just aluminum. That's so easy. Stainless steel. This one's not easy, Jesus. I have no idea what this LV field generator is. No, Super Tank 2, MV circuits, MV electric pumps, we have those. We have aluminum, we have all of this. Large polyvinyl chloride item pipes. We can do that. We have polyvinyl chloride downstairs. I'm gonna make some Super Tank 2s. Is it even worth it right now? These are just so easy. Let's make the ones. I'm gonna make a bunch of ones first. Okay. Well, I moved some stuff and added another thing because our output was full on our raw processing, and I made 5 super tanks. Made a few extras too, just in case. They're just in my backpack. It's not working, and I know why. I need an HV input hatch, because if you look here, the recipe, it takes 50 buckets of liquid air, and I only have 32 buckets max in here. So let's see, HV input hatch, right? This is very doable. The one piece of tempered glass, which is really easy to make, and an HV machine hull, which I bulk crafted a bunch long ago, and they're dwindling, but I make them every now and then. Let's see, do I have any glass in here? That's the question. I do. So tempered glass, just stick that bad boy in the arc furnace, and there we go. One little bit of tempered glass. This will be our HV input hatch, which will allow us to put 64 buckets instead of 32. And yeah, I know, I just voided that. I also hooked up power. That's just one, because I don't really know how much this uses, right? I'm not sure yet. Once this fills up, I probably shouldn't have voided all that, should I have? Oh well. Let's put this MV input hatch over here with some of our MV machines. Oops. Just rotated it for no reason. And then This should be, ooh, it's filling up. It's getting really close. Once it's at 50 buckets, we're gonna have this automatically processed, right, into 5 really useful glasses and then some crushed ice. Gases, not glasses. I don't know what's the crushed ice is used for. HP 480 EU per tick. Let's see. I think these make 512. Yeah, so one of these will be able to run this. Now the question is, why is this not working? 35 bucket output. Is that the problem? 32 bucket output. So one of these, and I think it's the first one, has to be an HV output hatch. HV output hatch. Let's see what that takes to make. Output hatch. There it is. It's exactly the opposite. So another very easy recipe. I'm glad these input and output hatches and buses are all, fairly simple. I'm going to need to put some more oxygen in there, but I am automating everything now. Give me that MV machine hull and the tempered glass. We just put it on bottom this time. Yeah, output hatch. There we go. Hopefully just the first one has to be HV, and it is not the case, it looks like. They all have to be HV. That's an issue. I guess I'll make a bunch more. Let's see. In here, it requires at least HV input hatches and output hatches. Yeah, all of them. I think they all have to be. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, I changed them all and still not working, and I know why. The liquid air makes crushed ice, and I don't have any output bus on this entire thing, so there's no way for this to go. That shouldn't start. Yeah, you hear it? It's gonna take 100 seconds, and I guess I'll put this here so it starts outputting. I could put a super tank there. And we have another extra clean stainless steel. That's fine. How many do we have? Clean. I have 2 extra now. I could expand it. It's unnecessary right now because the output of this is 5 and we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just making sure. Thank God. So I'll be back in 100 seconds. Hey, it's working. Look at all those beautiful outputs there. Nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, helium, and argon. Beautiful. Well, we're going to let these start stacking up. This is fully automated now. Every 100 seconds, we get 35 buckets of nitrogen. That's ridiculous. I did take a look down here at our production, like our energy production, and I think last episode we had like 3,000 buckets of benzene, and now we have 2,800, which does give me a little bit of concern. So, I was thinking, we have infinite titanium. So why don't we go ahead and make a large titanium boiler, right? Because we have these bronze ones, which are 2 tiers lower. There's bronze, then steel, then titanium. So one of these will be worth 4 of these? Let's see, 3,200 versus 800? Yeah, one of these would be 4 of these, and I can get rid of these ugly things in the middle here, and maybe revamp our power production a little bit, right? Because I like our production of benzene running on the steam, because that means there's no like loop. You don't need benzene to make more benzene if you run out and all that, and that would be really frustrating to try and start back up. We have plenty of charcoal, we have plenty of wood tar, right? It seems like this is about even, the ratios here. But if I turn this other one on, you can see the power is going to start to flicker pretty soon, and maybe I'll make... No, cantho coil blocks are fine for now. Ooh, actually, this is still running really well at both of these. That's interesting. They're running at HV. Where's the energy hatches? They're on the bottom here. Yeah, also, these things are just set up not the best in terms of the wiring and all that. As you can see, nitrogen is kind of really messy all over this. Well, not so much the nitrogen. It's just everything, right? This is all a mess. I would love to revamp this. You can't get to any of the energy, which is all right, but yeah. Let's go ahead and start our process of fixing this energy production. I would like one big old steel titanium boiler instead of these. And maybe I'll go and pop it in that chunk over here. I could leave it here. I just don't like these ugly pipes. Should I make another layer to our basement downstairs for steam? Just like one little room for steam? I think I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. Yeah, there you are. You see that flickering? It does not work with both of them running perfectly. continues to work, but doesn't work perfectly, and I want it working perfectly. That did increase our wood tar supply. That's cool. So let's come down here. I made a little basement. It's less than a chunk, but it's right under our thing. I also had to move this down, so because it was going right through the like very center that powers something over there. I don't even remember. And then I made a titanium boiler. So I've depleted our titanium reserves quite a bit. I made some titanium pipes, which I'll probably have to replace all of those eventually. And let's go ahead and hook these up. So we've got water flowing down here into our boiler. Can I paint that? No, not really. And then over here, the lava. There we are. Lava flowing into the other side, of course. There we go. Let's have a wrench, make sure those are input. And lava, water, it should take about 2 minutes to heat up, I think. I think we can throttle it down a little bit. Steam output, let's see. 512, that's gonna keep climbing. That's crazy. How much does this make? I don't even know. Titanium boiler. I kind of forgot. Steam production, 3,200 millibuckets per tick. That is insane. That is crazy. Good thing I made more titanium, because these huge fluid pipes are not gonna cut it. How much can we make with 3,200? We're gonna want some advanced gas turbines, right? Maybe advanced 2 to power these. What is this powered by right now? It's, like I said, a horrible setup. It's so hard to see what's going on. Just normal advanced steam turbines. So this is MV. We can have this running on HV ones, which are better, right? And let's see. Steam turbine. Could I make advanced 2? I could. Well, yeah, of course I can. I've made a bunch. I was thinking elite, which is EV. No point right now. Let's go ahead and do each rotor above 10%, large steam oh, that's the turbine. I'm not doing that quite yet. I did knock off an achievement in here. I have no idea where it was. It was some sort of boiler thing. It was probably in high voltage, right? Let's see. Nope. Oh yeah, no, not implosion. I don't know where it was, but it was for making this titanium boiler, which is now producing, wow, a ridiculous amount. Is this keeping up? That's going to be my question. I need to make sure that these keep up with it, and then I'm going to have this steam start going into, how many advanced steam turbines do you think? One of these is almost 5 of those, right? One advanced, 2 is like, makes 512, and these make 128 per. And if I step it down, I'll get even more energy out of it, because I'm using MV machines here. I could step this up, and on the input, the energy hatches, I could use HV, which I think I'm going to have to do to get enough power into here. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh my gosh, I don't want to stop that. I want to... Whoa! That's why I always check, and I forgot to that time. Yeah, so this is going into 4... Oh, it's so hard to maneuver in here. 4 MV energy hatches, and it's not even really going into that one, because I don't have enough power. Right? Yeah. It's hooked up, just not enough power. Okay, what if I switch all these to HV and go absolutely crazy with it? I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I'll need to make more HV energy hatches. The problem is I can't make HV superconductors right now, and I would love to be able to. I guess that's not much of a problem. I can just produce more power than I need. It's steam anyway. Let's see. It's fully heated, so it's making 3,200 liters per tick. And it does look like the lava and water is keeping up. Ooh, that'd be bad if the water isn't. No, it is. Okay, good. Okay, that's incredible. That's a lot of steam power. Okay, now how much does one of these steam turbines use? Let me figure that out. Okay, well, I couldn't find the exact measurement, so I made 4 of them. Let's see if I can handle 4. And I made 8 fluid pipes in case I need to route this better, but I don't think I do, right? This should be fine. I can't access that. I don't like that. Let's move this one. Put it right here, and then pop that steam into there. So these huge ones can transfer 3,600 liters per tick, which is more than what this makes, luckily, right? Titanium boiler, we hover over that, it can produce 3,200. So that's why I made huge aluminum. It uses a lot of aluminum, 12 per. Like, it used like 6 stacks-ish. 6 stacks of 16, so not too bad. Good thing I set up infinite aluminum. We're out though, so I'll have to AFK for a bit. And it looks like our steam production is plenty. Well, these are not running anymore, obviously. So we're making HV power now. Can we? 16 annealed copper cables. How are we going to transfer our HV power? Don't we use blue alloy wires to do that? Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness. Please eat. There we go. HV wire. Nope. Not how you look that up. Blue alloy. We have 3 8x, and the loss per ampere on that is 1 EU volt per. That's a bit of a bummer. But I guess I'll make more of that. That was a crazy sound. I don't know what caused that. Let's see. Blue alloy, we have 3. Yeah, all right. Can we make HV superconductors? I think it's in here somewhere. Platinum, no. Tungsten steel. There's EV superconductors. It might be in here then. MV superconductors, we could do that and run everything at... Oh, no. We might be able to do this. Mercurium? Okay, hold on. Mercury, barium, calcium, cuprate. Can I make these? Superconductors aren't wire. By this point, normal cables have insignificant... Oh, okay. But I could use these as a flex. Still require field generators. Maybe not. Yeah. Fluid vacuum freeze this. Can I make this powder? Calcium, barium, mercury, and oxygen? No, mercury's... That's not in the cards for us just yet. Yeah. I think that's... Well, centrifuging redstone isn't too bad a recipe. I'll use blue alloy for now. Like it said, the EU loss is not a big deal. I just have to figure out where my blue alloy. I really only have 3? Okay, we're gonna need to make a bunch more of this. Good thing it's just electrotine and silver, and I know we have a ton of silver. There's sterling silver, tons of silver, and then where would electrotine be? I know we have some. There's a little more. There's just so many dusts in here. Wow, we don't have as much as I thought we would. And I just grabbed some chromium. I'm glad it's not hurting me. Where's the silver? Advanced mixer, shouldn't this work? Electrotine and silver. Blue alloy. Oh, wait, dust is right here. On 2, of course. And it uses more electrotine than silver. That is a bummer, but I guess that's okay. Let's put our dusts away here, and I'll wait for this to finish, and I'll smelt all these up. Actually, this is going to be really quick. I'm going to see how fast this smelts on camera. Like we upgraded the cantho coil blocks last time. So that should be pretty quick if it works. Electric furnace, please. What? Does this have to be EBF'd? It probably does. No, you can just smelt that. Why don't you want to smelt for me? Oh, wow, it's done. Oh, that's even faster. That's insane. Now that we have 12 of these, I need 8x. That's so annoying. Do I need 8x? What am I running? What am I running over here? I'm running some MV. And I guess all of this is kind of MV. Do I want to make these run HV energy hatches? Probably. Let's get that figured out, right? I'll, using 384 EU protect HV. Yeah, let's swap these around. I'll find some more electrotine somewhere. I'm sure we have some. We have so many crates. So I've been toying around with this for a while, and it seems these transformers are very inefficient. I have this crazy mechanism set up here just to have 4 transformers all outputting in a 1 8x battery buffer, right? And it looks like one of these MV transformers, if it takes a whole generator, it produces 4 amps of 128. So I'm making 16 amps of 128, which is really not great, right? Per transformer. But I can only really power 3 of these off of this, which is not as much as I thought I'd be able to power, right? Well, 2.5 almost. This one doesn't always produce. But it's working, right? Let's go ahead and hook this back up. We have energy filling up these. Wait, everything else is running at least, right? MV, but some is running at LV. That tells me it's not getting enough power, which is ridiculous, right? No. All these run in LV. This is running fine now. Okay. Energy hatches. Let's see if we can have both running. It looks like it. Yeah. Okay, so I did fix it. They're both running. I just needed more transformers for the amperage to throughput. I needed 4. I think 3 might have been okay, but I went ahead and amped it up to 4 because now almost all the sides of this block, I guess I could put one on the bottom. Yeah, that would make sense. Let me do that, because then I can also see if 3 is working. 3, it looks like it's still increasing, so that's good. And I can put this here and have it take in from this side. I wish you could shift click with these. That'd be neat. Little arrows on the energy. It's not how that works, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, now we have all 4 going into these 8. They were decreasing with only 3, it looks like. So I needed 4. Okay, let's quick summary, right? We've got our new large titanium boiler producing enough steam to power 2.5 of these, sometimes 3. I haven't quite figured out the math yet. And then that's going into our medium voltage transformers. Don't need that like that. Which goes into an 8x battery buffer to provide 8 amps because we are running these 5 machines and then those 4 inputs. And I just realized that is 9, not 8. That's probably why it was flickering, right? Let's see here. This uses 384 and 384. Yeah, it probably flickers when everything's running. It's not anymore because this uses LV and that uses MV. And we're producing just a ridiculous amount of MV now. Awesome. I tried, I did some testing with HV energy hatches, and it takes 1500 HVEU per tick per thing, which is insane. That's 3 of these. I don't have enough to power 3 of these off of this one little boiler here. Even though it's an awesome boiler, it's not enough. We can finally clean this up, though. These huge aluminum ugly pipes, right? That just kind of go across our entire base. And I guess our machines over there aren't powered anymore, right? Those steam machines, but that's okay. I'm going to get rid of all of these. I'm going to tank these in between episodes. We don't need them anymore. And I can get all our bronze back, which will be useful. I'm sure I can find a use for some bronze. Do I have enough? 1 short. More than 1 short. It's not in my backpack either. Okay. Well, we have our 5 extra advanced steam turbine generators, the MV ones that we were using to power all this. And yeah, it's going really well now. I bet we're going to use a ton of wood. We might have to check on our wood production. Let's give it a little look. 163,000. Yeah, I think we're using it really quickly now. I could go to the tree farm next episode. I'll go to the tree farm, see how much wood we have, and see if we need to up that production at all. This is still not working. Don't know why. It was, and now it's not, and who knows? Who knows? I can't figure it out. So I have a buffer chest on the other side that I just go grab sometimes. I've only grabbed it once, and it's lasted a long time. Now our buffer of benzene is really low. I'm going to have to up this production, aren't I? Yeah. Maybe I need... Well, these are MV, and our wood tar is going to... This is like a perfect ratio, right? We should have more charcoal being produced now that we have 2 of these running at 100% speed the whole time. And yeah, let's see here. How much does this produce? Recipe for charcoal, pyrolyzed oven, that's making 20 and a little bit of wood tar. 20 in 32 seconds, but it's running at HV, so it's making 40 every 16 seconds. And these are using, let's see, what are these machines? Advanced extractors? Extractor at LV. ULV, LV is the same. Okay, these are using 1 every 6.4 seconds. So that's actually 4 every 6.4 seconds. Let's do a little bit of math here, why not? So 4 every 6.4 seconds is about 0.6-ish per second, right? And then in here, I said we're producing 40 every 16 seconds. So 40 over 16 is going to be 2.5. So we're producing 2.5 per second, but we're only using 0.62. So we could set up 2 more of these lines. That wouldn't be that difficult. Like this would be very easy to set up. The only thing I'm concerned about is going to be the power for this, right? I might switch these to MV because transforming seems to be pretty inefficient with the way we have it currently set up. We're going to need more benzene. I can't believe it. We're running low. Well, that's going to call it for this episode. Go ahead and hit a like, leave a comment if you have any advice for any of the stuff I'm doing right now. It's kind of it's kind of a lot right now, and I've never done Greg Deck before. I would love to do more AE2, but it is a little bit roadblocked for us. Yeah, have a good one, everyone.